Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Learning Vibe. So, today we are going to learn about the lean tool that is known as Kanban. It is particularly used for optimizing the workflow efficiency. So, welcome, my dear friend. My name is Shubham Jain, and today I'm going to explain you about the concept of Kanban. So, without wasting a single minute, let us start the video. So in this video, we are going to learn about what is Kanban, what is Kanban board, what is Kanban card, what is the Kanban principles, and what are Kanban practices as well as types of Kanban and benefits of Kanban. So this is the recap of video. We are going to learn Kanban very effectively and in very detailed manner. So let us start the video. So before going to the video, let us first understand what is the motto of Kanban. So the motto or the key objective of Kanban is stop starting and start finishing. There is no sense of starting the process, starting the production and keeping it in a semi-finished way, keeping it in an inventory form. Instead of focusing on starting the thing, we should focus on finishing the thing very step by step. So this is only the key principle or key motto of our Kanban, that is stop starting the things and start finishing it as soon as possible. So first, what is Kanban? It is a Japanese term. Kanban is made of two Japanese terms, that is kan and ban, which means that visual signal or signboard or billboard. It means that whenever there is something, visual signal will be allotted, visual signal will be raised by some of the other processes. Then only we have to let the things to go ahead. So it works on the signal. It works on signal. Kanban particularly works on some sort of signals. It is also known as lean project management method that visualize work using the cards on a board. So whatever the signal I am talking about, the signals are in forms of some cards or board. So it is also developed by Toyota. It is also developed and applied by Toyota organization. And its main objective is maintain proper inventory level, so there will not be pile up of the inventory at the end of process. So this is the basic meaning of Kanban. Now, what are the different types or what is the meaning of Kanban board? So here you can see that this is the simple Kanban board that one can use in their daily life too for performing their day-to-day activity. So it particularly has three basic columns. First is to-do activities, second is doing activities, and third is done activities. So in this Kanban board, in this format, you have to list down what are the activities you are supposed to do, what are your activities that you are doing currently, and what are your completed activities. So this kind of board will give you correct picture, correct visualization of your day-to-day activity as well as your Kanban activity in your industries. So setting up Kanban board involves just creating column representing different stages of your workflow. For example, if your organization has started one production activity, so they can mention in this way, like they have completed process number A, or they are supposed to do process, this much activities are pending in process number A, this much activities are pending in process number 2, this much activities are pending in process number 3. So we can have proper visualization of our process. The board should be easily accessible, prominently displayed, and regularly updated to ensure everyone is aware of the current status of tasks. So this board should be updated very periodically, and it should be predominantly displayed to each and everyone in the organization so that they can take proper action on it. So this is the simple Kanban board that one should aware of. Then, after understanding the Kanban board, let us understand what is Kanban card. So this is the simple Kanban cards that is being followed in the industry. So in this Kanban card, it helps to understand about the visual work, limit work in progress, and maximize the efficiency. So it particularly represents a single work item as it moves through various stages of completion, which are represented on either physical or virtual Kanban board. So these are the Kanban cards. If I need a particular number of pieces from process number A, then that subsequent processes should raise this card, so that we will come to know that it requires particular goods, particular raw material, and accordingly we should give the raw material to our next subsequent processes. So these are the Kanban card which work as a signal, which work as a visual signal for raising the material, for raising the subsequent work. होप आपको ये समझ में आया होगा Kanban कार्ड कैसा होता है और क्या होता है. Then what are the Kanban principles? So to talk about Kanban principle, first they start with what you do now. Whatever you are doing currently, you have to start with that only, the Kanban. Agree to pursue incremental evolutionary change. You should own that you will pursue some incremental and evolutionary change. See, Kanban is all about change. So you should have that attitude that I have to change something. I have to go for incremental change in our organization. Encourage act of leadership at all the level. You should encourage all the members of your organization to go for leadership quality. Focus on customer needs and expectation. Whatever you are doing in your organization, whatever products you are dealing with, go for customer need and expectation in that product. And majorly you have to go for work of manage your work, not the worker. You have to manage your process and not the fault finding in your workers. Regularly you have to review the network of services. Whatever the services you are providing, you have to review it. Next, what are the Kanban practices that one has to follow? So in this Kanban practices, first is limit work in process. Whatever the work in process is there, you have to properly monitor that and properly eliminate that with the work of with the way of Kanban. Manage flow. Kanban is particularly used to do a proper flow to the production system. Split the policies. It means that whatever the priority is there, whatever the important thing is there at that particular time, you have to do that instead of doing something that is not value added. Feedback loops. So in terms of Kanban board, you have to take the feedback loops, feedback why the particular task is not completed at particular time. Then you always go for improvement and evolvement of your process. And whatever you are doing in your organization, you have to visualize, because something, unless you will visualize the things, nothing is going to improve. So these are the key practices that you have to follow while implementing the Kanban. होप आपको ये समझ में आया होगा. Next is we have to study what are different types of Kanban. First is withdrawal Kanban. The main function is to pass the authorization for the movement of parts from one stage to another. So if you want to pass the parts from one stage to another, you have to use withdrawal Kanban. Next is production Kanban. It is used to release an order to the preceding stage to build the lot size indicator on the card. So when you have to release a particular order, you have to go for production Kanban. Express Kanban means when there is a shortage of parts occur in the process, so you have to immediately raise express Kanban and you have to refill that parts. Next is emergency Kanban. It is used to replace the defective parts and other failures, other uncertainty failures. When there is any uncertainty failure or any defective defects occur in the system, here you have to raise emergency Kanban and clear that issue. And the last is through Kanban. It means that it is used when the adjacent work centers are located close to each other. When two adjacent work centers are located very close to each other, then we can complete the system with through Kanban. So these are the simple Kanban types: withdrawal Kanban, production Kanban, express Kanban, emergency Kanban, and through Kanban. At last, what is the benefits of Kanban? To talk about the benefit, it helps in increasing the productivity as well as efficiency, which is very, very important for the organization. It also helps for giving the flexibility to your process. It goes for task prioritization, team collaboration, and enhanced customer satisfaction. So these are the key benefits of Kanban. So thank you my dear guys for going through the video. Hope आपको Kanban concept समझ में आया होगा. So that's all for today. Till then, like, follow and subscribe my YouTube channel, The Learning Vibe. So meet you in my next tutorial series. Till then, keep learning. Thank you. Bye.